Hey, what's the story? Yours truly, Philbo here, and Gerbo. Gerbo! Fucking Gerbo! When he's with me, it's Gerbo. We just got out of Amongst the Wolves. In case you didn't know, Amongst the Wolves is the brand new thriller from Mark O'Connor, who is most famous for directing
Cardboard Gangsters,
which starred the incredible John Connors, Robbie Walsh. That's all I can remember for now, but Cardboard Gangsters was the fucking pinnacle, right? Me and Gerbo actually went to see Cardboard Gangsters twice, enjoyed the absolute fuck out of it. Now, we're not comparing this movie to Cardboard Gangsters, but in fairness, we are, because Mark O'Connor absolutely nailed Cardboard Gangsters. The casting, John Connor's writing, everything about it was just something brand new and fresh and really fucking awesome for the Irish film scene, right? Now, when we see Among the Wolves opening Friday night, we automatically think Aidan Gillen, Mark O'Connor, thriller. Yes, now we're talking. But we just watched it, and did it make the expectations? Did it exceed them? Did it fall behind? Let's do a quick 5-minute review and get into it with no spoilers whatsoever. So my first thoughts on it is underwhelming, unfortunately, right? I am the last person in the world who would speak badly about an Irish filmmaker, and please take that in the absolute most serious terms. I love nothing more than supporting Irish talent, especially in the movie business. Robbie Walsh, The Letters, Split, Eden, John Connors. John Connors directed a film called The Black Guelph, and I swear to God, I failed to see a better film that I've seen in the last fucking 10 years. The Black Guelph is an absolute masterpiece. And Mark O'Connor with Cardboard Gangsters was an absolute winner. Stalker was excellent as well. Between the Canals was great. King of the Travellers was great. What did you think of Amongst the Wolves?
it was very different. I would say I would admit to say it lacked a punch.
There was some great story development.
The only thing,
great setup.
The only thing that actually saves this movie for like me was there was multiple storylines going, but it was kind of very, once you got the first link of the story, you're able to get, you can guess the next one.
It was a bit predictable, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was a bit stuck. Now, I mean that with absolute respect to the writers and the filmmakers. It was a bit, I've seen versions of this film before, Australian versions, American versions, English versions.
You can kind of guess.
Yeah, it was a bit, it was predictable. I do think it was predictable. I think the young lad who our lead character meets, pardon the lack of the names, we are literally doing this 5 minutes out of the film, trying something different, so I do apologise for not remembering all the characters' names, but the lead character, Danny, and the young lad he befriends in the tent, the relationship starts off well, but I think it needed more character development.
More
time. This
and
film
you actually needed more of a reason to why.
We're no spoilers, but we needed more character development to accept and get behind the events that unfold in the film. Their relationship is fine, but it's quick. It's in and out, wham bam, and then there's a semi-love relationship between Danny and a charity worker, which that lady is a very good actress and played the part very well, but again, it's very in, out, and Danny does
not very deep.
Yeah.
Not
it's
all
very
the characters are very deep.
They're very surface level with the writing and the character development. Now, it did attempt the character development for all areas of the film, but it just it set up a load of pins but just didn't knock them all down, so to speak. But that's not a negative. It's just, it is what it is. This is our first thoughts, by the way. The positives of the film is Aidan Gillen as the villain.
Yeah, he's
He has a scene in the car where he's describing an incident with a pet of his, which is genuinely bone chilling and very well filmed and very well executed, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
When he got to the punchline of that story, I was like, oh Jesus! Very good. He's an incredible actor anyway. Love hate. The Dark Knight Rises he's in. Do you remember him with Bane at the start of Dark Knight Rises? If I take off your mask, will you die? Well, it'll be incredibly painful. Oh, will it? For you. Remember him with Tom Hardy in the plane? Yeah, Aidan Gillen. He is incredible as the villain in this. And you know what? I think the film needs to counter blessings that he was a part of this cast, because he elevates things an awful lot. Now the lead character does, and again, 1,000 pardons for not knowing the name off by heart. He does his best. There's a very emotional scene in a bedroom in a house where he's describing his PTSD, which is very good. But there's also flashbacks that describe his situation. And I think just a story it lacked. It was filmed well.
Very paper thin storyline.
Yeah, it didn't keep you terribly engaged. And unfortunately, as far as the action and the suspense and the thrills, unfortunately, that didn't keep you terribly engaged But Aidan Gillen, final thoughts, yeah.
I will go out of 10.
No, we do 5. 5 stars.
Out of 5, 2.
2. So, would you suggest for people to come out and watch it on the screen or watch it at home?
I would wait for an online release or a DVD release.
Blu-ray, yeah. I would go a little bit higher, and I would give it 2.5, because I wouldn't give it 3, because I found myself frustrated as I was watching it. Yes, great build-up, great intentions, but it's just like, now, do you know what? Believe it or not, now I'm a big fan of John Connors, and John Connors tends to work with Mark O'Connor as far as writing goes. And I think if he was on board with the writing, and the reason I mention that about John Connors is because the Black Wealth, which he wrote and directed, Jerry, you need to watch that, man. You can rent the Black Wealth for $12.99 online, and I swear to God, it's worth every penny. It's a fucking incredible movie that John Connors wrote and directed, and ever since I watched that film, every Irish film I've watched since, I think, can it exceed that? And you know what? This film, it just didn't work for me too much. I enjoyed watching it. I don't regret coming to see it, but you know what? I went to see Cardboard Gangsters twice, so did you. We said to each other at the end of the film, would we see this again? And we both said no. So, end of the day, Gerbo gives 2 out of 5 stars. Philbo gives 2.5 out of 5 stars. I will still support Mark O'Connor in everything he does. I'll support John Connors. Big shout out to Robbie Walsh as well, my absolute favourite Irish director. Director of The Letters, Split and Eden. And yeah, so that's our review for Amongst the Wolves. I can't shout from a rooftop to stop what you're doing and run to the cinema immediately, because that just isn't my view on it. But support Irish films. Come and check it out. If you won't regret checking it out, you won't fucking leave me a message going, Phil, you prick, I wasted my time. Come and check it out, see what you think, and drop a comment below. Drop a like if you like what you see, and drop a comment what your favourite Irish film is. There's some incredible examples out there, but take my word for it. As far as the top of the pile for Irish directors and Irish films, I don't think it gets much better than Robbie Walsh's The Letters and John Connors' The Black Wealth. And Mark O'Connor is so capable, and just keep on trucking, Mark, man. You're fucking awesome. Keep putting out. But do me, in my opinion, Philbo's humble opinion and Jer's humble opinion, see if John will write the next film with you. Alright? Because you guys are the fucking dream team, as we saw with Cardboard Gangsters and Stalker. So, 9 minutes, I can't see a fucking thing without my glasses. Hope you're good. Thanks for watching, and may the sun always shine. Stay cool. Say bye from Gerbo.
Bye.
and buy from Philbo. We are heading off
Oh.
to get a few Heineken in. Stay cool, guys.